Hey y'all, Chuck here, my wife Paige. Well, today's an exciting day for us because we are headed to the ocean.
Yay.
We ought to be in Chesapeake Bay, Virginia this afternoon. We're leaving Pennsylvania right now. I was going to do a video on Pennsylvania, but we didn't do a whole lot. We only stayed one day here. Trying to navigate through the roads here in Pennsylvania with an RV is very difficult. I've just been going by my GPS a lot of times, but it seems like the main highway that we needed to be on was a toll road, which, I've been driving for a while. I've been through a lot of states. I've been through a lot of toll roads. This toll road here in Pennsylvania was very confusing. And you just kind of rolled up onto it and go, okay, well, here's a section where if you have a pass, you go through these 5 rows, or if you want a ticket, go to this other one. So there was nobody there to collect money or nobody to talk to. They had some booths there, but there was nobody working there. So I didn't grab the ticket because, I don't know, I'm a dumbass, I guess. I was confused. I'm pulling a trailer. There's people behind me. So I just said, well, whatever it is, we'll just pay it. I don't know. Or they'll just bill me. So long story short, we get to the other end, and that lady asked, there's a lady at the booth. She goes, where's the ticket? And I was like, well, I didn't get the ticket. She goes, well, I'm going to have to charge you blah, 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 $51. I'm like, no. Are you kidding me? I've never paid $50 to drive on the most crappiest road I've ever been on in my life. So, needless to say, I had to pay it. That was bullshit. Right now we're on our way, but we have to take these side roads, which have a lot of lights, a lot of towns. This is the only route out of the city is through these roads here, unless you want to pay. And you know how expensive it is if you have multiple axles on your vehicle. So anyway, yeah, be careful when driving through Pennsylvania. So yeah, we didn't do much. We went to Valley Forge. Valley Forge is a beautiful park. Valley Forge is like a military camp where the soldiers used to go in the winter time to avoid the cold winters. They used to just hunker down in there. It was part of the Revolutionary War. It's part of American history. So we were here, we saw it. I'll show you the tour of the park. I think it's a beautiful place. Well, they have several options here you can take to travel around this place. It's a pretty big complex. So one option is to hike, which is about she said it's 5 miles all the way around. Another way is to take a trolley, which gives you an informational tour. It's about $18. Another way is they have a driving track where they'll give you a CD and explain to you certain things on the way. Trying to find the trail. It says no entry. You can rent a bicycle. And where? I got a map. So you can rent a bike, or you can wander around like a retard like me with a map in my pocket. Or what's my other options? That's about it. Those are your options. So we're gonna hike. I brought my pack full of water and granola bars. Hey, there's some guys on bikes. Maybe they know where it begins. Maybe we can just observe.
Lost like us.
If anything, this is great exercise with a beautiful view. So yeah, you know, we're in Pennsylvania. We're at Valley Forge. We're leaving here tomorrow. We're not staying very long. You know, I know there's a lot of things to do in Pennsylvania, a lot of things to see. You know, we don't really try to plan everything. I think that's the only way that I travel. I think the experiences are much better for us just to go and just kind of see things as we go. So, you know, also when you're traveling in an RV or a travel trailer, it's not like you can go just drive downtown, you know, to go see a lot of things. So we try to avoid downtown, not just for that reason, but I'm not a big fan of crowds. I just had my fair share of crowds in Niagara Falls. That was okay, wasn't too bad. But this is what we like to do, and we don't know what's going to come next, and I think that's the best part of it, to be unpredictable. That was my next goal in life, was to be unpredictable, and so far that's what I'm going to stand by. This looks like a good opportunity to sit down. What do you think? I don't know how far we've gone. Seems like very far. Anyway, beautiful day. You know, it's about 90 degrees here in Pennsylvania. I think it's over 90 actually. They're having a heat wave all over the United States, really. It's typically not this humid, everybody says. So, yeah, it's pretty warm today, but we're used to it. Houston's very muggy, and Thailand's like a sauna, so we'll be fine. So yeah, it was a beautiful place. We did walk 5 miles or so. It wasn't up in a high altitude, so I wasn't like gasping for air. But anyway, we're on our way to Virginia. We're excited about it. Can't wait to get my toes in the sand, beer in my hand, and just chill out. We're staying there, I think, for 2 or 3 days. I'll have to check. I don't have any reservations beyond that point, so I might have to sit down at the computer and try to figure out our route this afternoon. But anyway, thanks for watching, and the adventure begins now. Well, we made it here. It's a nice place, very wooded, mostly older people, I would say, probably a little older than me, which is good. Not a lot of kids that I can see so far, so it's a pretty nice looking place. A lot of woods. I don't have any reservations for our next spot. And they have Wi-Fi here, but you can't connect to it. And because of all these trees, I can't connect to my dad on my phone. So we're gonna have to go drive around, probably by the office, and get on the laptop and try to make some reservations for the next couple stops, I think. So until we get to Florida, then it ought to be fine after that. So yeah, everything's great though. We haven't looked at the water yet, but we're headed that way. Not 100% what I was expecting, but salt water. I bet it's warm. Want to rent one of those?
So tired. We go out.
Well, this is it, folks. Chesapeake Bay. We're way up on the border of Maryland and Virginia, so this probably has a lot of fresh water in here still, but it's not very clean. Sand feels good. Sand feels good. So tomorrow we're gonna get up and go down to the Atlantic, to this little island. I don't think it's very far from where we're at. It's probably about 30 miles. So we're gonna go head out there and go soak in the sand and get in the water. The water's warm. It's probably about 80, 85 degrees. So that's a good thing. Anyway, that's all we're doing tonight. Just chilling by the water.
Look at this guy.
Well, good morning.
Look like they have a bar or something.
This is our second day here in Virginia. This morning we're just sitting out here eating some breakfast. I'm editing some videos, and we're gonna go down to the coast this morning.
Yeah.
Go check out the water. Hopefully we can find some fresh water. So, you know what I've noticed about this place is pretty big, but everybody out here has golf carts. So I guess that's okay, but yeah, there's a lot of overweight people that I've seen so far in Virginia driving around with 4 or 5 overweight people. I didn't get that on video last night. I should have. It was a little dark, but the tires are all flat in the back and they're just running around. So, you know, instead of you know, walking and getting some exercise, they just I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater, but it's funny. Instead of walking the dog, they just give the dog a ride. Anyway, having fun. So we're headed down to the coast right now. We're going to a place called Chechenich Island. I think it's a state park, maybe an animal reserve, something like that. But we're headed down there now. So far, looks like Galveston. But I know we're in a bay still, and the bays get a little bit murky from freshwater runoff and shallow kind of mud. So hopefully we get to the bay, and it's actually we get to the coast side on the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just perfect. So we're headed there now. Starting to look good. Still reminds me of Galveston with the bay system. It's okay though. Well, it looks good. It's very windy though, so I'm not gonna be able to carry this out there, but it's not blue like Florida, but it's definitely clean and very rough out there, so I don't know. We got the bay on one side and the ocean on the other. So we're gonna go find a place to park and get settled in. Well, we're here at the beach, finally made it. Virginia Beach. Myrtle Beach is coming up next. Well, I guess it means it's time to go. This is I think all the kids here go back to school Monday. So, sorry, I'm eating chips. So all the kids are at the beach today. It is a Sunday. You know what's good about being retired, you can come to the beach whenever you want to, but we're kind of on a scheduled road trip, so it brought us here today. Today's our last day here, but it's all good. Some people annoy me quite a bit. We were just sitting here relaxing, and all of a sudden this family, like the Brady bunch, pulled up with about 8 kids, 4 adults. They landed right next to us, dropped all their shit on the ground right there, then decided, well, we're gonna move, so they dropped some more shit over there. And then they just decided to plant their asses on the beach. So it's like a friggin' bomb went off right next to us here. I'm trying to relax, and they just dropped their shit everywhere, so. Anyway, sometimes I'm easily annoyed, I understand, but yay. Huh? Yeah, we did see a nude beach on the way, but I don't know if you want me to film about a bunch of saggy 80-year-olds. Yeah, there'd be no kids. Well, you never know these days. Well, we're back at the camp. Gonna make some dinner, get prepared for tomorrow. We had to go get some propane, a little bit of groceries. Paige is burning up some rice, I guess. What are you doing?
Toasted rice for the hot sauce.
Oh, she's toasting rice for the hot sauce and burning my eyes. So, yeah, we're back here, just gonna chill. Yeah, it's been a good day. Wasn't really that big of an adventure here. The weather was beautiful. There's some storms brewing right now in the Atlantic, so I'm a little nervous about that only because we're traveling in this. So it is what it is. We'll try to maneuver it like a cruise ship as best as we possibly can. But tomorrow we're headed to this little country town in North Carolina. I'm not sure that I'm going to video that, but I'll take some pictures. And then after that we're headed down to Myrtle Beach. So hopefully that'll be entertaining. Yeah, as long as the weather's good. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate all the comments. If you like my channel, please subscribe to it. If you want to make a comment, make a comment. Good or bad comments are always welcome. Anyway, thanks again, and see you on the next video.